Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
A helpful feature of Microsoft Teams is the ability to easily share files with other team members in a collaborative environment. Within each team, there are one or more channels. When a channel is created, a corresponding folder is also created in SharePoint that stores the channel's content. When a file is shared in a chat with one or more people, it is stored in the account's OneDrive for Business folder. There are many ways to share files with others in Teams. To share a file in a chat message or channel post, simply click the Attach button, which looks like a paperclip and which appears in the toolbar beneath the Compose message box. Then select the file's location by selecting a choice from the pop-up menu of file storage choices. These choices vary for channels and chats. Chats have fewer file sharing options. Both let you share files from OneDrive or that you upload from My Computer by selecting those choices. Within channels, you may also have the option to select from Recent Shared Files or browse Teams and Channels to select files already shared to channels and teams. You may even see third-party app file sharing options depending on the apps available in Teams. Depending on your choice, you then navigate to the file's location by using the pane or dialog box that appears. Then click the file to select it. Then, depending on which file sharing choice you made, click either the Upload a Copy, Share a Link, or Open button to add a link to the file into the channel post or chat message. Then compose the remainder of the message if needed, and then click the Send button. You and the people who can see the post or message can then click the Shared Files link to view the file in Teams. Any editing options, if available, appear at the top of the Files window in Teams. Note that the file editing options vary based on the type of file shared and where it is saved. You can click the Close button at the top of the Files view in Teams to close it and return to the Posts channel or the Messages conversation. Another way to share files in Teams is to upload them directly into a chat or channels folder. To share files in a chat or channel, click the Files tab at the top of the selected chat or channel. To upload files from your computer's File Explorer window, simply drag and drop the files to share from the File Explorer window onto the Files area within the Files tab. Alternatively, to share files in chats, click the Share button in the upper left corner of the Files tab. Then select the location from which to share files in the menu that appears. Navigate to the file's location in the dialog box or menu that opens. Click to select the files to share. Then click the Open or Share button. Alternatively, to share files in channels, click the Upload button in the toolbar at the top of the Files tab. Select Files or Folder from the drop-down to choose what to upload. Navigate to the file or folder location in the dialog box that opens. Click to select the files or folder, then click the Open or Select Folder button. Another way to upload and share files in Teams is to upload files directly into your OneDrive for Business folder, which you can access in Teams. The default file sharing of these files depends on the default file sharing setting of the OneDrive folder to which you upload the files. However, as shown earlier in this lesson, you can then share files uploaded to OneDrive in chats and channels as needed. To directly upload files to OneDrive in Teams, click the Files button in the app bar. In the Files pane, click OneDrive under the Cloud Storage section. Then click the Upload button in the toolbar at the top of the list of files and folders to the right. Select Files or Folder from the drop-down to choose what to upload. Navigate to the file or folder location in the dialog box that opens. click to select the files or folder, then click the Open or Select Folder button to upload it to OneDrive. Also notice the other options under the Views section in the Files pane for viewing your files in Teams. To view recent files, you can click the Recent link to show them to the right. To view files shared in Teams, click the Microsoft Teams link to show those files to the right. To show your downloads, click the Downloads link to show those files to the right. To view files shared in a channel or chat, simply click the Files tab at the top of the channel or the chat. To open a file or folder in this list, click its name in the list of files and folders. Doing this for folders in a channel opens the folder in the list and shows its files and folders. Doing this for files opens the file for viewing or editing in Teams. To manage files and folders that appear on the Files tab of a channel or a chat, hover over the file or folder to select, and then click the check mark or circle to the left of the file or folder name to select it. If needed, you can click it again to deselect it. After selecting a file or folder, a toolbar appears above the list of files and folders that shows buttons that let you manage the selected file or folder. These buttons vary depending on the selected file or folder type and the location to which you shared it. You can click these buttons to perform the related function. Common buttons include Open, Delete, Rename, Copy Link, and others. Also note that you can click the ellipsis mark button that appears to the right of a file or folder within Chats, or appears to the right of the file or folder's name in Channels, to select from a menu of these same button choices for the file or folder.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.